Good afternoon, everyone. I hope your day is going on well. I wanted to come on here and answer a question I received yesterday. And the question goes first. Can you walk us through your autism journey and how you've leveraged therapies to support your son? A quick background. Our autism journey started in 2017 when my son Damien was about 2 years and 10 months. Damien had no words. He would babble a lot. He was extremely hyper and a happy guy. See him always running. Indeed, anywhere he goes to, you will notice him because he usually has a very big smile and is everywhere. As the days go by, there were some concerns that he wasn't talking at his age, no words yet, and that we should find out what was wrong. We saw a neurodevelopmental pediatrician who, upon seeing him, diagnosed him of autism. Then we felt, well, we'll just get him a drug and he will use and he'll be fine. But our concerns were valid. The things she mentioned were indeed what we could see. And then we decided to seek another opinion. The second opinion confirmed the diagnosis. And some of the things they noticed was that Demi had a very short attention span. His behavior was hyperactive, it was everywhere. When it comes to taking directions and instructions, he just went to run. He really didn't understand what was being communicated to him. He also had no social skills. He didn't know how to interact with other people or how to behave. Demi pre-academic skill then was next to zero. He had no words. He couldn't count. He couldn't write his alphabet. But indeed, he was just a happy boy running everywhere. Also, yeah, he was a very picky eater and was still taking bottle at 2 years and 10 months. That was the only thing we could get him to. But over the years, to the glory of God, Damien has done excellently well. We immigrated from Nigeria 2017, and as a new immigrant to Canada, we tried settling down for a while, and we sought several therapies. But of course, in Canada, yeah, you have to put your children in school when they are 4 years old. But then when we came here, Demi was 3 plus, and he needed to go to a daycare. We tried several daycare. Unfortunately, it was turned down because they couldn't engage him. It was hyper. He just wanted to run around, and they were not equipped to support him. So it was turned down, and we decided to sort home care. Home care. At the home care, we tried a couple of home cares, and none was successful until a lady decided to take a chance on Demi and try her best to accommodate him. And so Demi was there with her till he turned 4 and he started school, junior kindergarten. And when he started junior kindergarten, we were so excited that he gets to go to school. But at the time when he resumed, unfortunately, he had to be turned back home that they couldn't accommodate him then. So yes, imagine our surprise when we felt we were going to have a relief and Demi would be going to school, but the school said they were not equipped yet to accommodate him and that we should take him back home. And when they are ready, they'll give us a call. So Demi came back home. When the school was equipped and I've put in some accommodation in place for Demi, they called us and Demi went to school. And so Demi began school, and that was where they identified the support he needed, speech therapy, ABA, and he was enrolled in speech and ABA in school. So Demi had a couple of speech sessions, and unfortunately it was for a short period of time. And when that finished, that was it, because we were still settling and trying to figure our way around Canada. And after a while, it became apparent that his speech wasn't improving. We needed to do something, and so we decided to, take him for a hearing test and have him see a speech pathologist to assess him and see where they can put him. So we did the hearing test. His hearing was good, and but the speech therapist, after assessing Damien, said it wasn't going to be a best idea for us to start him on speech immediately, that she would advise that we invest that fund into ABA and get his behaviors manageable where he can sit and learn, then we can introduce speech therapy. And that was what we did. I remember I cried that we just want him to talk, but we also understood that he couldn't sit for 3 minutes. Therefore, it was difficult for him to learn. And so we went to, and that was about 2020, then we began our ABA journey. So Damien started full intensive therapy in September 2020. And the therapies that we've leveraged for Damien are ABA, Applied Behavioral Therapy, Speech Therapy, Occupational Therapy, and I personally do food therapy coaching sessions on the side. So how has therapy helped Damien? I would say engaging Damien in those therapy sessions, when we did, was the best thing any parent could give to their child. And we really thank God that we're opportune to take that decision as at that time. Because Damien started therapy in September 2020, that's about 3 years, 8 months now. Right now, Damien is very, very verbal. Before now, Damien had no words, but Damien can now communicate. He can exchange communication with you. Damien understands very well. Damien is still in therapy though, because now he has speech, he has some sounds, but we're trying to expand his language. And so that's where Damien is, therapy right now. Also, when it comes to his behaviors, Damien's behaviors are fantastic now. He does not have any self-injury, or he doesn't have any alarming behavior. Before now, it was at flight risk. That has been very, very addressed. Damien understands boundaries now. Before now, Damien cannot stand in a line and wait for his turn, but now Damien is patient. He can do that. Before now, Damien could not regulate himself. He just wants to do things when he wants to do this. But now he can follow instruction, wait for a particular while, do some tasks, and then continue. Those are things that we've learned in therapy, ABA therapy, over the years. And apart from that, when it comes to occupational therapy, Damien also goes for occupational therapy, and that has helped him learn to understand his body. Now Damien can regulate his body. Sometimes you just see him sitting down and doing yoga, trying to do breathing exercise to calm himself down. Damien knows when he's walking and he feels agitated or anxious and he needs to go on the trampoline. He will ask, "Can I jump for a few minutes?" And of course, we will say yes. So he understands his body very well and he's in tune with his body, and that's what occupational therapy has helped us with. Of course, with speech therapy, Damien has two speech therapies. There's a speech therapy focusing on speech and sounds, and there's another therapist working on language. We know Damien has speech delay and language delay, and so we're trying to tackle both as much as we can. But to the glory of God, we are seeing significant improvement in Damien, and we just thank God. And those are some of the therapies we've leveraged. I hope that helps you to understand a bit about our journey, where we came from, where we are, and we're trusting God. We even know that our future is brighter, and I pray your future will also be brighter in Jesus' name. If you have any questions, feel free to send them my way. I will do my best and answer them. Bye.